In professional wrestling, there are few moments that truly shake the entire industry to its core. And Brock Lesnar's shocking return to WWE was one of those rare nights when everything changed in an instant. For more than 8 months, Lesnar had been absent from the ring. With whispers spreading that his career was over, his focus shifted to life away from the spotlight. Yet, in the most unexpected fashion, the Beast Incarnate re-emerged on Monday Night Raw, targeting Bronson Reed in a surprise that sent shockwaves through the wrestling world. What unfolded was not simply a beatdown, but a dramatic statement that reaffirmed Lesnar's place at the very top of WWE's food chain. Brock Lesnar's legendary aura. Even before his latest return, Brock Lesnar's reputation as the most dangerous man in WWE was beyond dispute. His track record speaks for itself: a decorated amateur wrestling career, a UFC heavyweight championship reign, and a WWE resume filled with conquests over some of the greatest names in history. Lesnar is not just another superstar, he is an institution in combat sports, feared for his explosive blend of power, speed, and unrelenting aggression. His aura has always been one of legitimacy, the sense that when he steps into the ring, the line between sports entertainment and real fighting blurs. On this night, that aura was on full display once again, sending chills through the locker room and igniting the audience with anticipation and fear. Bronson Reed's rising momentum. Before Lesnar's interruption, Bronson Reed was enjoying perhaps the strongest stretch of his WWE career. The Australian powerhouse had been building momentum with his unique combination of size, strength, and surprising agility. Fans had begun to rally behind him, impressed by his dominance and his devastating finishing move, the Tsunami Splash. Reed's trajectory was clear. He was on his way toward breaking into the main event picture, carving out a reputation as one of the new generation's most formidable competitors. But with great momentum often comes even greater tests, and on this night, Reed's climb collided with an immovable obstacle in the form of the returning Beast. A normal night turns chaotic. The episode of Monday Night Raw seemed destined to proceed as usual, with Reed scheduled for a straightforward match against a local competitor, an opportunity to further demonstrate his dominance and continue his upward march through the ranks. The match itself unfolded exactly as expected, with Reed imposing his will, delivering thunderous slams, and showcasing the combination of brute force and athleticism that had earned him growing respect. The crowd settled into the familiar rhythm of watching Reed dismantle his opponent, unaware that the night was about to take a shocking turn that would redefine the course of WWE's immediate future. The music that changed everything. As Reed prepared to close out his match with the Tsunami Splash, the sudden sound of Brock Lesnar's entrance theme ripped through the arena. The reaction was instant and overwhelming, an eruption of shock and excitement as 20,000 fans leapt to their feet, their disbelief drowned out by deafening cheers. The abrupt interruption created a moment of genuine electricity, the kind of raw, unscripted energy that only happens when a legend reappears without warning. For Reed, the shift in atmosphere was palpable, as his expression changed from confidence to caution, a realization dawning that his night had just taken a turn into far more dangerous territory. The crowd watches in awe. The audience's reaction shifted dramatically as the beatdown continued. What began as cheers for Lesnar's return soon gave way to uneasy silence as fans witnessed Reed tossed around the ring like a rag doll. The suplexes were not just moves. They were statements, each one a reminder that Lesnar operates on a different level than nearly anyone else in WWE. The hush that fell over the arena during the most violent moments spoke louder than cheers or boos ever could, reflecting the collective realization that they were watching something far more intense than a standard storyline attack. The F5 seals the statement. After dismantling Reed with suplex after suplex, Lesnar decided it was time to finish the display. With his trademark smirk, he hoisted the 330-pound Reed onto his shoulders as if he weighed nothing, setting up for the iconic F5. The moment was theatrical, almost ceremonial, as if Lesnar wanted every fan in the building to understand that this was not just the end of a match, but the beginning of a new reign of terror. When Reed hit the mat with the thunderous impact of the F5, the ring seemed to rattle, and the image of the Australian powerhouse lying motionless painted a powerful picture of Lesnar's dominance. Aftermath in the ring, medical personnel rushed into the ring to check on Reed, emphasizing the toll that the assault had taken. The sight of a competitor as imposing as Reed requiring immediate attention underscored the scale of Lesnar's impact. Meanwhile, Lesnar stood tall and unscathed, his presence commanding the entire arena. He didn't need to say much. The damage done to Reed was message enough. Yet his glare toward the crowd and the roster watching from the back said everything, that Brock Lesnar was back, and no one was safe. Social media erupts. As expected, the wrestling world online lit up instantly. Hashtags connected to Lesnar's return and Reed's condition trended within minutes, with fans around the globe sharing clips and offering reactions that ranged from awe to genuine concern. Some celebrated Lesnar's return as the most exciting WWE moment of the year, while others feared what it meant for Reed's momentum. Superstars joined the chorus as well, with Seth Rollins acknowledging the brutality of Lesnar's attack and Rhea Ripley sending words of encouragement to Reed. The divided reactions only amplified the magnitude of the moment, ensuring that it would dominate wrestling discourse for days to come. Why Reed? The question on everyone's mind in the aftermath was simple. Why did Lesnar target Bronson Reed? Some argued it was symbolic. Lesnar wanted to dismantle one of WWE's fastest-rising powerhouses to prove that no matter how strong the new generation might appear, none could surpass the Beast Incarnate. Others suggested it was the first step in a broader campaign, a warning shot to the entire roster that Lesnar's return meant every champion and contender should now be on high alert. Whatever the reason, the choice of Reed sent a clear signal. Lesnar doesn't need to pick fights with established names to make an impact. He can destroy anyone at any time. Reed's defining challenge for Bronson. Reed, the assault represents a turning point in his career. While the physical toll was significant, the larger question is whether he can channel the experience into growth, using the setback as fuel to elevate himself further. Many of WWE's biggest stars were forged in moments of adversity, forced to prove themselves against insurmountable odds. Reed now stands at that same crossroads, facing the task of proving he is more than just another victim left in Lesnar's wake. How he responds in the weeks ahead will determine whether this chapter becomes the making of a main event star or the derailment of hard-earned momentum. Implications for WWE Lesnar's return is not just about one match or one attack. It represents a larger shift in WWE's creative direction. His presence injects unpredictability back into programming, reminding fans that no show is ever truly routine. With Lesnar back, every segment carries the potential for chaos, and that unpredictability is part of what makes WWE compelling. The company thrives when its top stars feel dangerous, and few embody danger more convincingly than Brock Lesnar. His involvement opens up countless possibilities, from fresh rivalries with younger talent to renewed battles with established legends. A message to the locker room. Perhaps the most significant impact of Lesnar's return is the message it sends to the WWE locker room. His attack on Reed served as a warning that reputations and momentum can be shattered in an instant. For veterans, it was a reminder of the chaos Lesnar brings every time he reappears. For younger wrestlers, it was proof that no amount of momentum guarantees safety from the Beast. In one night, Lesnar shifted the hierarchy, forcing every competitor to consider how his presence might disrupt their path. The Beast reclaims his throne. As the night came to a close, the image of Lesnar standing tall over a fallen Bronson Reed encapsulated the larger narrative. Brock Lesnar had returned, and he had reclaimed his position as WWE's most feared competitor. The attack was not about victory or championships. It was about dominance, about reminding everyone that WWE is his hunting ground. For fans, the return reignited excitement and debate, while for wrestlers, it reignited fear. Wrestling thrives on moments like these, moments when the unexpected happens, when a single appearance changes everything.